I wanted to mention too this weekend, because in big celebrity news, his Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco got married. And what I love about this, obviously all the friends were there. I believe Taylor Swift was there. Still waiting for a Taylor Swift at Selena Gomez picture to come out.
They're still in post.
Well, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Because they put out Benny and Selena's pictures, and I have to be honest, they are a little...
I haven't... They put out the proper photos?
They're not face-tuned, but there's like this haze over them. Have you seen them,
It's vintagey. It's like a Super 8 vibe.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's really big in the wedding industry right now.
Yeah, Adam.
Well, so Steph does this. So I was curious to know how you would look at are their pictures well framed? Do you think it's a good look? So it's very in right now, the hazy look.
Yeah, that's very in right now. It's on par with what weddings are doing right now. It was interesting though, because I was looking at it and I feel like a lot of them were just like screenshots of something, because you can kind of see her phone, like something on the iPhone. There's like a line on one of the photos.
Yeah. So it's probably like maybe proofs that the photographer
Yeah,
said?
I feel like they're not even like the actual ones.
Finished product.
Yeah.
She was just excited.
Yeah. Which is
it
fair.
on Selena's? I didn't see the photos yet. I
It's
just saw
on
Taylor
Selena's,
showing
yeah.
up wearing or getting off a plane like with an umbrella over her.
Yeah.
I'll send them over to you, Jax.
Oh no, I got them. Oh yeah.
And then Benny also posted like 3 photos, which was nice.
You're right, Steph. These do look like,
like you can see at the bottom of one of the photos, looks like it's taken a screenshot from like her iPhone.
Right, because she didn't crop it properly or whatever. You know, when you have that. Yeah.
It's interesting though, because usually like you don't post, like a photographer doesn't want you to post like anything until the final edits, right?
I guess
it's
but
Selena
I mean,
Gomez.
It's Selena Gomez. And the photographer...
imagine what she's paying with this photographer.
Well, the photographer is one of like her close friends also. She like takes a lot of her photos.
Oh.
Yeah, Petra Collins.
Oh, Petra Collins. Oh,
Yeah.
She had a like a coffee table book of hers years ago.
Oh,
and it's
nice.
like her.
So who is that?
Petra Collins is from Toronto, I think. I'm almost positive Petra Collins is Canadian.
I don't think she is.
Really?
But I could be wrong. But she's...
Canadian.
Yep.
No
Yep.
way.
She is from Toronto.
Oh my gosh.
Went to OCAD,
Yeah,
Rosedale
yeah,
Heights
she's
School of the Arts.
tremendous. Like I remember,
had no idea.
I remember reading. I have some like friends of hers, and like she's apparently A, sweetheart, and B, obviously super talented. She's been big in the
Wow.
industry for like a decade.
Yeah,
too.
and she does a lot of music videos
Yes,
too.
yeah,
Her
she's
photography is characterized by a feminine, dreamlike feel, which actually fits those. Informed in part by the female gaze approach. 1.3 million followers on Instagram. She's pretty popular.
I didn't know she was Canadian.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like she's from here. Yeah,
she's from several blocks from here, from where we are.
That's
which is cool.
wild.
Now, I'd never known that name until about 5 minutes ago when you guys mentioned it. So that's great.
That's what you get in Ontario. I will say that there's these arts collegiates here.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Very important. Wexford, where I grew up in Scarborough.
Yeah.
Big one.
I mean, they put out such fantastic artists such as yourself.
I did not go to Wexford.
This wedding looks beautiful, though. You're absolutely right. Yeah,
it's cool.
It's nice.
I was curious about. I'm like, it was on the. You know what it was though for me, like just completely being a boy about this. When I looked at them, it reminded me of all the people I swiped left on the last time I was online. Because one of the things that my friends
Did they have wedding photos?
No, it wasn't wedding photos. It's the hazy thing because it reminds me of old Snapchat filters. Do you know, remember when people would get like the dog or the cat Snapchat filter and think that were cute and they posted like 40,000 pictures of their tongue out and whatever? Yeah. But it also made the back of it made everything else in the photo like a bit blurry, right? And I saw that on dating profile after dating profile after dating profile the last time I was single. And so that's what it sort of reminded me of, which is probably why I didn't love it in the beginning. I didn't know the context of it, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like it's sort of like hazy, almost face-toony.
I don't know. I feel like I don't see the Snapchat resemblance.
You
to
have
this photo.
Because you have talent in an eye, and I do not. Are you not seeing it either? Is that just me?
No, it's just like it's the grainier vintage look.
Yes.
It looks very like 70s. Like
no, somebody put a Snapchat filter on them. I did want to kind of mention.
I'm obsessed.
So Selena Gomez, obviously pretty famous dating history.
Yeah,
and has a type. Loves a singer-songwriter. Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, and Zed are 3 of her ex-boyfriends.
Oh my God, I forgot that she dated Zed.
Yes.
Zed.
Yeah, I love Zed. I've met him a couple times.
Yeah,
he's a really nice guy. Yeah. Really nice guy. What's interesting is Benny Blanco and how prolific he is as a songwriter. He has written song after song after song. And, you know, it's what's amazing about him is like you look at he did, you know, that song East Side with Halsey. He did a bunch of Maroon 5 songs. He did Roses. He did like so many songs he basically wrote a lot of the radio playlists that you've heard over the last 10 years. And what's amazing about him is that he seems to be like a really down to earth, fun guy.
Oh, he seems
hilarious.
All it is like smoke weed and make like jokes and be like, my girlfriend's way hotter than I am.
Yeah,
his social media presence is really funny.
Worked with Charlie Puth, he actually, gave a song to Justin Bieber, which is hilarious. So many other people, Kesha, that sort of thing. But he's been like this for a while. And what I found fascinating about him, do you guys remember when they first started dating? Everybody was like, whoa.
Everybody was like, ew. People were mean. People were mean about it.
Because he's not like, quote unquote, traditionally. Yeah. And listen, as a guy who's non-traditionally good looking.
Stop.
Benny Blanco is not like, he doesn't look like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like, name a male model. And so people were like, well, that's a weird match or whatever. And what I think really solidified that for me was when they were at a party, and I feel like it was like an Oscars or Grammys party, and it was an after party or something. And they're outside of the party, and all the paparazzi and the fans and stuff are there. And she walks in because everybody knows who she is. The bouncers get out of the way. He walks in right afterwards, and the bouncer goes,
Yeah.
You're not coming in. And he lost it on the bouncer. And it's because obviously dating Selena Gomez has raised his public profile. That is one of the most respected people in the music business.
Yeah.
And nobody knew who he was. And I think it speaks to like this whole thing about how we look at how we think somebody, should be with. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. One of the more interesting sort of couple matches that I've seen is, I don't know if you've seen Pierce Brosnan and his wife. Have you seen him?
Yes. And I've seen them through the years because they've been married for like 40 years or something,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And
grown up together.
Both were model hot when they got together, right? But they've aged. And she's aged and he's aged. And he, whenever people like see them together or photograph them together, it's like, whoa, like how did he end up with that, whatever? And I'm like, these two are so like and there's a few other ones. Hugh Jackman and his wife, before they split, they were together for 30 years. And people were like, well, that's a bit of a mismatch. Look at him, look at her, blah, blah, blah. I find it sort of fascinating how even Ariana Grande, and I think the guy she's in a relationship with, or I think they've broken up from.
I think they're still together.
From Wicked, are they still together now?
I don't think they're together.
I heard that they might have broken up. I forget. His name.
Have you
Evan
seen
something?
like the way that he? Yeah, he was like discussing. He was asked about her tour and like asking about some behind the scenes, and then he was like, yeah, I don't really know, or said something like, it's probably going to be good. Some people were saying it's because he doesn't want to give anything away. And some people were like, it's because he has no idea because they're broken up and they're not public about it yet.
Right. Because they got the second Wicked coming out.
Yeah.
Soon, right?
I found that to be an odd match though.
I did too. Well, I think people took issue with the fact that he allegedly left his pregnant or just born wife or whatever. But
he also kind of looks like Ariana's brother.
But let's
yes,
there is a little bit of
some Billie Eilish stuff going on there. You know what I mean with Phineas.
If he had been outrageously good looking, people wouldn't have reacted that way. They'd have been like, "Go get it, Ariana," like whatever. It's because he's sort of a dorky looking guy, and these guys or these people, we think, oh my God, they're 10 out of 10, gorgeous, crazy, whatever. They should be with somebody who's like that. It's so funny. I really didn't have anything deeper other than that, where it's like you're looking at Benny Blanco and you're looking at Ariana Grande's boyfriend and that sort of thing, and you're going, people are just like, oh, you're not hot enough to be with that person, so therefore I'm going to be mean to you.
Yeah,
it's kind of nuts.
No, it's I think
when you pull out
justice for men. Adam.
No,
I'm just
I didn't mean that.
I'm just playing with you. But I think because people were like, well, he doesn't look good. He has money, so does she. So what is the reason? And I think it's that personality is everything. And I also think people like Selena, she's had a rough go, and I don't know, the way that he seems to operate in life is like lighter, sillier, kind of takes the piss out of himself. And I think it allows her to access her silly side, her soft side. And I think she deserves that side.
Because she's naturally a little more serious.
Yeah. And also she gets bullied relentlessly online. Like she has lupus, right? It's lupus? Yeah. She's had health issues. And it's like, I can't imagine how isolating that life is, of just even being a celebrity in general.
Yeah.
And so that he's like, hey, I'm all that he's well matched, except he's not as visibly known. He's like, I don't know, I'm going to rip bongs and make you laugh. And it's that
sounds amazing.
Having a simple life. Yeah. Having a simple life. When you met Natalie, you're like, this feels easy and not in but you were happy because you were like, I'm I'm having fun at home. I'm settled at home. I feel safe at home. And I think that, you know, whatever the person looks like, as long as you're, you know, having that sort of dynamic.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Another one that got me back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember this one. Do you remember, you know, Chris Evans, who's Captain America?
Which Chris is he? Sorry, I mixed up the Chris's.
He's Captain America. You've never seen
I don't
Chris
watch.
Evans. Just Google Chris Evans.
He's beautiful.
He's a good looking boy.
You'll know.
But him and Hemsworth, I don't.
Well,
Chris Pratt?
No, Chris Evans.
Chris Martin?
No, Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Look up Chris Evans.
God, that was a big late 80s, early 90s name, wasn't it? Chris?
Chris? Oh, huge.
Oh, yeah. Every guy wanted to.
Yeah.
In elementary, junior high was Chris.
Look up the picture. Look up the picture.
Oh, yeah. It was either Chris or an Adam I always wanted to sleep with.
Oh, really? Hey.
44 years old.
He's a good looking guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Well, I mean, he's Captain America, Jax. You can't.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. What are we talking about?
Can I be honest? And I do appreciate men more than my general
You're gonna break this
appearance.
man's heart, aren't you?
Yeah, that my appearance would indicate, but I don't find him to be that special.
But he's a good looking guy.
He just
I know, right? Thank you, Steph.
He looks like somebody that works on Bay Street. I don't know. He doesn't seem like anything special.
Okay, I mean,
He's also extremely charming.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
Photo,
no,
that's not his best. Yeah, that's a Wikipedia
I'm sure,
photo.
and I'm sure he
your
would,
driver's license.
I'm sure that seeing him in person would make me feel a lot. But I just mean like I've seen hotter.
Okay, well, anyway, he dated Jenny Slate. Do you know who Jenny Slate is?
Yes.
Marcel the Shell.
Yes, I know Marcel. Yes.
So Jenny Slate is, to me, very good looking.
Oh, I know Jenny Slate. She's beautiful.
But she's not the Sydney Sweeney look, right? And so when they started dating, people were like, this is a while ago, people were like, what?
Yeah.
I can't believe and he was apparently like completely head over heels for her.
Yeah.
And I think she ended up breaking it off with him because it just didn't, it didn't jive or whatever. But I just think it's sort of fascinating how we do that.
I was trying to think of their names there for a second. Andy Samberg. Do you know who his wife is?
She's a musician, is she not?
She's I think it's harp that she plays, but she's a very famous
harpist.
Joanna Newsom. Yeah. And like she plays like spooky haunting music. She's kind of private. And she's like, she's absolutely beautiful. But remember when Andy was like at his biggest, he was everywhere on SNL and like he was at all the Hollywood parties and people were like, why are you choosing like, kind of a independent musician?
Yeah.
And they've been married for 15 years now and they seem incredibly happy. So it's like
she's stunning.
Also, some people want to have like maybe a quieter life.
Also, people are so mean. Like
they
people are
maybe
so mean.
Jive with your personalities and like you're not gonna think everybody looks good.
Yeah.
Like you're not everyone's cup of tea, no matter like who you are.
Yeah.
Like Chris Evans is not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And everybody else, I'm sure on this planet wants to sleep with him.
Matt Damon met his wife at a bar. She was the bartender. And he was helping her. He would hide behind the bar and help her make drinks while he was on a movie set in Miami. And they have been married at over 20 years.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
It's and he passed away this year. But you know the story about Dolly Parton's husband.
He's a truck driver.
He's a truck driver, and he does not like. She goes to the
doesn't
car,
like her music.
No, he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't like her music. He just doesn't really listen. He just minds his business. He stays at home. He doesn't like carpets. Loves the shit out of her. And they were together. When did they even get married? It
was like the 60s. It was a long time ago. They were married.
No, I fell in love with Carl Dean when I was 18 years old.
Wow.
They were like, and they just stayed together and they weren't dramatic. They weren't public. He just wanted to be home. And he's like, I want to support you from afar. And she was humongous, obviously, her entire life. So
yeah.
Dolly.
Yeah. She actually just canceled some performances. I think she's having some health issues. But I tell you, one of my favorite interviews of all time was Dolly Parton.
You interviewed Dolly Parton?
I interviewed Dolly Parton for a minute, like a real minute.
In person?
Yes. Yeah.
Adam Wild.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was in Toronto. She had something coming out. I forget what it was. It probably an album, but it might not have been. I remember it being something else other than that. Anyway, she was so charming and amazing.
Oh, that makes me want to cry.
Man, she's everything that you would hope. Everything that you would hope. Hey, I want to ask you about this. I'm
Google it. I'm going to find the okay.
No,
sorry. I didn't know that. How could you hide that from me?
Well, I didn't know that you were such a big fan. I've interviewed a lot of people.
It's Dolly Parton, Adam.
Yeah,
there's like
you're not interested in my Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber interviews.
We worked in pop radio for years. Like that's fine. But if you were like
interviewed Dua Lipa when she was 16.
She wasn't 16.
Oh,
no.
she was. Oh,
she was probably 18.
18 or 20.
She was really young. This is like new rules had just come out.
Yeah, I think she was maybe 20 when that came out.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Yeah,
she was. I remember being like blown away. She was very, very nice.
She would have been 21 because she's 7 years younger than me.
Okay.
But no, Dolly Parton, like that's legendary. That'd be like, have you interviewed Celine Dion?
No. Yes.
What?
Yeah, I interviewed Celine Dion on a red carpet. Yes, I did. At the Grammys.
I
yeah.
would.
At the Grammys.
She was actually the last
he used
person.
to do the Grammys a bunch.
She was the last person down the carpet, and she wasn't doing any interviews. And then we were like, hey, we're from Canada. She came right over.
And she said, bonjour. She floated over.
She started like singing and dancing. And
she's funny.
She was amazing. And then it was like, all right, wrap it up. Boom. Straight to the opening thing with the Grammy. So it's, this red carpet interviews are 90 seconds, but it was magic. It was great.
Adam Wilde is a fantastic red carpet interviewer.
I have to tell you, red carpets are not my favorite thing.
You're really good at them though. And
listen,
as a woman who just wants to give you shit all the time, I will say that you are a fantastic red carpet interviewer. And Celine, if you're watching, I would love to meet you too.
She's amazing.